In the last screencast, we looked at how beliefs affect perception and behaviour and the relationship between perception and beliefs. In this one, we're going to look at our emotions, which is another part of being human, how these can affect the way we behave. Let's start off with the English comedian. You might not know him in Singapore, but very funny guy. Just watch this short YouTube video. And then a couple of questions for you to reflect on. Firstly, how likely is his behaviour likely to result in getting the car working again? And then, well, okay, what does this tell us about humans and the way we behave and how we're influenced by emotions as compared to engineering systems, mechanical, electrical, etc. So finally, in this screencast, there's a couple of key facts that need reinforcing, and you need to fully understand what this means because we're going to connect to this in the face-to-face session. So firstly, it's beliefs rather than evidence, and this is a really important point. That is often the determining factor of the case when it comes to understanding, making sense of reality and behaving. In other words, humans that we might like to think they make decisions based on factual evidence, but in actual fact it's beliefs which are deeply embedded systems and values which are deeply held beliefs that actually shape the way we make sense of the world and interact with that world, the way we behave. And coupled with beliefs coming into play, emotions also have a big part in influencing our behaviour. And you'll probably know from your own experience as a young person that if you get in a bad mood or you get very emotional, sometimes you can make some bad decisions and not get the outcomes you want. In fact, the very opposite. And we're going to lead on, because when we come into the face-to-face session, we're going to look at an whole range of other factors that not just are conscious and subconscious, but also unconscious factors that influence how we make sense of things going on around us and how we behave. And there's a nice quote there that will seem a little bit strange, but what he's basically saying is that you've got a dog, you know, which is a fairly big animal, and the tail's a fairly small part, but the emotional tail wags the rational dog. So as far as humans are concerned, we might have a lot of capability for thinking and rational decision making, but we have an emotional center in our brain that often short circuits this. So these are things for you to think about and understand. And when we go into the face-to-face situation, I'll be doing some experiments with you to show how this actually works in specific terms. And then we can make the connections to, well, if we're designing engineering products, systems, that we need to take into account the way people experience them, not just the science in terms of technical construction.